Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, with me, Break It Dawn. Let's see where these stairs go, because I only remember seeing one entrance to Galawain's Maw. Oh, okay. Oh, right back in. I don't remember, have we even started? We have not. Okay. Good, change this up, just put her in front.
Oh, look at here.
Yeah.
Ain't that special?
Yeah, we can help her out a little bit.
Following your lead.
I'm just standing near my paladin. Almost negates the debuff from the dagger. So let me see. Yeah, see, she has 114 with both the -3 from the unlabored blade and -10 from minor fatigue. So she's fine.
Die!
Yeah.
I think it may be time to strike up camp. Ugh.
Yeah.
She might need some help this time.
What?
That works out because Kana still needs some procs on his... Is it stun? Yeah, it's stun.
Mow it.
Let's not do that yet. We'll save the heal until she needs some. Alright, now we can get Adair involved a little bit. Alright, some more progress.
Yeah.
Gonna top off the Devil Croc again, since she's been taking a beating.
Right.
Oh, look at here.
I'll stay out of sight.
thick snarled tangle of dagger-sharp thorns and vines has grown across this passage. As you look on, the entire wall of vegetation seems to move, almost like it were breathing. Thick coils of vines twist and writhe across the gap with a quiet rustle of foliage. Examine the vines. Through the gaps in the twisting vegetation, you catch brief glimpses of what seems to be a wide, circular chamber. From time to time, you catch sight of tawny hides, and the rustling of the vines is briefly obscured by low growls. So assuming that's the lioness's den. Yeah, just force your way through. You stride boldly forward into the tangle of vines, only to find them as thick and tough as trees. The vines stir to life immediately upon contact, and soon you're surrounded by a writhing mass of thorns and cutting leaves. One vine finally swings towards you, like a slung club, and you find yourself knocked unceremoniously back in the direction you came. The quiet rustling of the vines has become a roar, echoing through the maw.
Yeah.
Okay, try to sneak through the living wall. You find a brief opportunity as two vines move in opposite directions, clearing a path, and carefully step forward. You start off well, moving carefully around and past the web of plants. But halfway through, Adair steps on a dry, dead branch, and the vine suddenly darts forward with unnatural speed. The vines tighten mercilessly around Adair's leg, and the ensuing struggle shakes the surrounding vegetation, stirring it into a writhing frenzy. Adair finally tears their way free, and limps out past the edge of the wall. You step out into the next chamber.
Huh?
Right, little quick save before we approach. A dense tangle of thorns blocks the path. The vines twitch and wriggle. Oh, that is a big lion. An elven woman intercepts you as you advance into the lair. Behind her is the largest lioness you've ever seen, a sleek beast with fangs as long as carving knives. The woman blocks your path to the lioness, seemingly at ease around the monster. This is Soul's domain, Estremor. You shall not leave it for Ouranos or any other challenger. Why does Soul refuse to face Ouranos? Ouranos is welcome to confront her here, as many challengers have in the past. What the bear's supporters want is for Soul to leave her lair and fight the open, where he has an advantage. But why would she, or why should she? If Soul has an advantage here, it's one she's earned. Would anyone expect to blunt the bear's claws in order to even the odds? The lure of the hunt gives unique advantages to each. It's not for us to decide that some of them are worth less than others. The lioness gives a low growl, and Arenzi smiles. Also, Soul has recently given birth to cubs. They're small now, but when they grow, they'll be mightier than either Soul or Ouranos. But if Soul is killed in combat, that bear will tear her young to shreds. Such is the way of the wild. Her legacy is too valuable to perish this way. We truly want the mightiest of beasts in the maw, and her cubs must grow to maturity. What are you doing here with Soul? She looks at the lion with something between fondness and admiration. Defending the rightful champion of Galawain's maw. Ouranos' supporters would have her ousted in favor of a bear that isn't strong enough to come and seize this territory on his own. I'll deal with Ouranos. Good. That bear isn't nearly as strong as Einden and his followers think. If someone were to prove just how easily that bear can be killed, that would cure everyone of their delusions about it. See, well, he didn't say anything earlier when I agreed to deal with Soul. Provius glares at you with a worried smirk. I wonder what Galawain will think of all this. His great lioness gets someone else to deal with her challenger. Well, she was considered cunning, right? He falls silent for a moment, before becoming instantly cheerful. I'd love to watch someone other than me offend the secret god. I can't wait to see how he tests them for their lack of decisiveness. I mean, that is a big bear.
Huh?
You
Yeah, I
gotta
mean, if
see
she's known
this.
for her cunning. There's no reason for her to step out to fight the bear. She doesn't have any equipment. We'll give her some more deflection just
Yeah.
to have her last a little longer in the fight with the bear. Tufts of tawny fur and crushed grasses carpet a small hollow in the back of the cavern.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Ain't that special?
Oh darn. I didn't mean to de-aggro the rest of the lions and things back here.
Got it done. Oh, look at here.
The mist rising from the depths feels heavy and warm.
That'll do. You gotta see this.
I mean, it's a pretty big fight. That was a lot of damage, or potential damage, we could have had on our dagger.
Huh? Right.
I really don't want to get involved in this dispute either way, because they have a way of doing things, and I don't want to impose myself on it. But I guess our job is to make sure that tensions don't rise any further.
Hey. Following your lead.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Pretty good position, I think. Hind in size, spinning his axe by the shaft. Too much waiting. Something's gotta happen. Soon. Ournos isn't the rightful champion.
If you stand on the side of that toothless old bag of bones, then you stand in my way.
He hefts his axe. The bear growls. I wonder what the Darkosi Paladini says here. Try me. Oh, she is taking more damage than I expected. That's okay. Get some defensive buffs out. Well, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen the bear spirit shift form before. pretty uncool. Where is my... There we go. Well, that's not good. She might go down here. Sorry, we can just resurrect her after the fact. So it's not the end of the world, though we could do this as well.
Sure.
Alright. The bear is mine. A little disappointed there wasn't any unique equipment there. But we might get something from this guy.
Still looking around? Watch your step. Tempers run hot around here, and not just among the animals.
I've dealt with the situation between Sol and Oernos. And Sol remains champion. Many of the things are glad to see her stay. Perhaps it's Galawain's way of telling us to remember our roots and prize our cunning as hunters. Thank you for your help, Kared. May Galawain guide your path. Where's that a TH sound? Kareth? Take this with our thanks. He seems to suddenly remember something. You might visit Tir Evron to pray to the Lord of the Hunt. He sometimes grants special favors for those who prove themselves.
Huh?
So it seems like when we get to Tir Evron, we have to make a choice. We're also told to pray to Hylia. I'm assuming you can't pray to all of them. Alright, so we got Cat's Claw, it's a unique sword, one-handed, exceptional, and 3 DR bypass. A knight once roamed the living lands in pursuit of adventure. Though few knew his name, all recognized him by his blade. A graceful weapon fixed to a lion's head pommel, and a crossguard shaped like rending claws, and by the black cat that followed at his heels. While some believe the cat to be the knight's companion and familiar, others claim that she was a spirit-shifted druid who had forged the knight's sword with a piece of her essence. The blade, long and slender, was said to slash at the soul of the knight's opponents. That's really cool. I don't think it has that much detail. It'd be cool if you got a special buff. Get a black cat out with that sword. You know what? Let's just see if we do. Nope. That would have been a really neat touch if you did, though. It could have been either like a flanking bonus, an accuracy buff, or...
If you've the time, Haravius, I thought perhaps you could tell me a little about the Glenfartham perspective on the Engwithins.
You mean the builders? I don't really want to get into it.
I promise not to comment. I'm a student of culture. It's hardly my place to judge.
Not that. If I started talking about the builders, it'll remind me that I ought to kill all of you for violating the sanctity of their lands.
You're right. It's a very personal question. Let's drop the subject.
My last suggestion was like a bleed effect. Like the cat was scratching at the enemy while you attacked it. I just want to go over here. Go rest in the tavern real quick to recuperate and get that buff back. Because the Devil of Karak is going to need it. Try and grind out that dagger.
I think it may be time to strike up camp. Ugh.
Alright, made some really good progress on it. How about Kana? Yeah, 5 more to go.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's the last upgrade for that darn crossbow. Oh, this is the wrong place. Want to be here yet? I saw the tree, and the inn is in a tree. It would be nice if the inns had their own travel location on the map.
Sure.
Good day, stranger.
I'm assuming we'll have to fight in Noonfrost, and I'm hoping we can finish grinding out that dagger in that dungeon. And that'll just leave us with Haravius and Kana. I keep forgetting to summon the darn Animat. That's the whole reason I brought Durance along.
And slew the ogre with one blow. What do you think?
Great. Wonderful. What? Sorry, I lost track of things when you got to, the part about, when you mentioned the thing,
Would you prefer it if Nirawa were facing a Stelgar? While undressed?
How about half-dressed? Mail on top, nothing on bottom. Tell the story like that next time.
But I guess I only get it only get the Animat once per rest. That's not the most efficient way of doing it, but it's better than nothing else because I don't know if we're going to run across any more Animats. Which might just be pronounced Animats. But I think, I don't know, Animats. Hard for me not to say Animat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are letting us walk right in. They can't be up to too much. Any of the Gwithin, or not Gwithins, Confrontings could have walked right in.
Keeping quiet.
The pale elf searches you with ice blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to Noonfrost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to Rymrgand. She forces a smile and waves to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rymrgand there, but the rest of the temple is off limits. Tell me about Rymrgand. He's the god of cold, entropy, and collapse. Many see him as a harsh god, but few recognize that he also gives life in his own way. All things wind to a merciful end in his shadow, only to feed creation elsewhere. She frowns, gnawing at her lip. But he is a silent god, and his ways are mysterious. To follow him is to accept inevitability without explanation. Her eyes dart between the two doors on either side of the room. If that's all. But why is most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the middle of sacred ceremonies. She enunciates carefully. They're rather complex, but we don't permit outsiders to witness them. She glances at the elves over her shoulder. Others in my clan can get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. That's a pity. I was hoping to learn more about these practices. The more complicated, the better, I say. What are you doing here? My clan journeyed from the White That Wins to pay homage to Rymrgand here at Noonfrost. We learned that this place had been abandoned for several years, when we felt it our duty to tend to one of our god's oldest temples. She rolls her shoulders back. It has been a long journey, but Rymrgand demands endurance. No doubt he will reward us for ours. It seems the cold has spread from Noonfrost. Rymrgand is the god of winter. It's been many years since his temple was attended, so there's nothing strange about a little chill around the place now. She lowers her head. If it bothers you, then perhaps you should go. Goodbye. Well, they're probably all going to die. It's not my fault. I did forget. Which way did you say the temple was? The right.
Hey.
And how far to the right? Alright, it's just very shriny. Each line and wrinkle of this warrior's weather-beaten frown has been chiseled from the ice.
If you say so, that'll do.
Oh, we found a key. Blue crystal key. This key, its handle carved in the semblance of an auroch's head, was cut from a light blue crystal.
If you say so, that'll do.
Go stand beside her, please.
Following your lead.
Alright, fine. Let's cut this guy down real quick. She's on her own. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Attack!
I mean, it's slow going, but it'll hopefully be worth it in the end.
What?
Oh wait, while I'm thinking about it, summon an Automat back here. Both of you get to work. Well, you can get to work too. Good, Haravius killed it. But not with a greenstone staff. Hey, I'm never gonna finish that darn thing, man.
Hey.
Alright, made some progress, but how much? Hey, like 200, give or take. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Our next episode, we'll continue, I guess, fighting our way through Noonfrost. To see if I could do it without making anybody angry, but... also wasn't the right door. This door wasn't opened up by that key that we found. I'm sure there's a way you could have done it without aggroing everybody, but whatever. We have a mission to do, and I'm not gonna piddle-paddle around trying to do it. But for now, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.